Elon Musk, the tech magnate known for reshaping space exploration with SpaceX and stirring scientific discourse with his predictions, has once again ignited global attention. This time, the subject isn't electric cars, Mars colonies, or AI, but rather a massive, ancient star that has baffled astronomers for generations: Betelgeuse. Musk has made a bold statement that has rippled across scientific circles and social media alike. Betelgeuse may be on the verge of exploding, and the world could witness its detonation within the next 2 weeks. But the implications of such an event, Musk claims, might go far beyond just a spectacular light show in the sky. He believes the explosion could have tangible effects on Earth, especially in the northeastern United States, including New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey. What's behind this prediction, and is it scientifically plausible, or simply speculative noise? To understand the weight of this announcement, one must first comprehend what Betelgeuse truly is. Located approximately 640 light-years away in the Orion constellation, Betelgeuse is a red supergiant star that dwarfs our Sun in both size and brightness. Its diameter is so vast that if it were placed at the center of our solar system, it would extend beyond the orbit of Jupiter. At roughly 10 million years old, Betelgeuse is nearing the end of its life, a mere infant in stellar terms, but ancient in terms of supergiant evolution. These massive stars live fast and die young, and Betelgeuse's time is running short. As it burns through its remaining fuel, it becomes increasingly unstable, teetering on the brink of collapse. And when it does collapse, it won't go quietly. The phenomenon Musk is referring to is a supernova, a cataclysmic explosion that occurs when a massive star runs out of nuclear fuel. Without the outward pressure created by fusion reactions to counteract the force of gravity, the star's core collapses inwards almost instantly. In a fraction of a second, its mass is compressed into an ultra-dense neutron star or possibly even a black hole. The outer layers of the star are then blasted into space at high speeds, releasing an amount of energy equivalent to what our Sun would emit over its entire 10 billion-year lifespan. That's the kind of energy we're talking about. If Betelgeuse does go supernova, it would outshine the full moon and be visible even during the daytime for several weeks, if not months. But why is Musk pinpointing this specific moment in time? In late 2019 and early 2020, astronomers noticed that Betelgeuse dimmed dramatically, by about 40%, which was clearly visible to the naked eye. The sudden and unprecedented dimming led many to believe that a supernova might be imminent. Observatories around the world turned their instruments toward Orion. After months of observation, researchers concluded that the dimming was caused by a large cloud of dust that the star had ejected. While this explained the fading light, it also served as a reminder that Betelgeuse is in its final stages. Stars don't act like this without reason. Since then, Betelgeuse has returned to near normal brightness, but it hasn't been behaving entirely predictably. Some scientists have speculated that it may have entered the final centuries, or even decades, of its life. For Musk to claim that it could explode within 2 weeks is highly specific and unorthodox. Astronomers typically avoid making such definitive predictions because, while Betelgeuse is certainly dying, predicting the exact timing of a supernova is nearly impossible with current technology. It's a bit like predicting which snowflake will trigger an avalanche. It might happen today, or it might take thousands of years. Still, Musk's remarks have sparked interest. Perhaps he has access to advanced observational data from private satellites or deep space sensors affiliated with SpaceX. Perhaps his connections with scientific institutions and defense systems have offered him insights not yet available to the public. Or perhaps, as some skeptics argue, he's engaging in attention-grabbing speculation. Regardless, it has directed the public eye back toward Betelgeuse and the real, measurable possibilities surrounding its eventual collapse. So, what would happen if Musk is right, and Betelgeuse does explode in 2 weeks? Visually, the event would be breathtaking. A supernova that close would be visible to everyone on Earth, regardless of whether you're in a city or the countryside. It would dominate the night sky and be one of the brightest objects above the horizon, potentially casting shadows at night. Historically, supernovae have been recorded in human history, such as the supernova of 1054, which was documented by Chinese astronomers and led to the formation of the Crab Nebula. That explosion was over 6,000 light-years away. Betelgeuse is only 640. The brilliance of the explosion would be orders of magnitude greater. From a scientific perspective, it would be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Never in modern history have we had the chance to observe a nearby supernova with such advanced tools. Observatories like the James Webb Space Telescope, Hubble, and numerous Earth-based facilities would be able to capture the entire event across various wavelengths of light, from radio waves to X-rays. The data gathered could help scientists understand stellar evolution, nuclear synthesis, and cosmic shockwaves in unparalleled detail. But could it actually affect us on Earth? This is where Elon Musk's warning becomes controversial. Most scientists agree that a supernova at the distance of Betelgeuse would not pose a direct threat to life on Earth. The harmful radiation released by the explosion, such as gamma rays, would be so diluted by the time it reached us that it would not be biologically dangerous. Earth's atmosphere and magnetic field provide additional shielding. So, no, humanity would not be wiped out by this cosmic event. However, Musk's concern seems to lie not in biological harm, but in technological disruption. Radiation from a supernova, even at a safe distance, could interfere with our satellite networks and radio communications, particularly in the high atmosphere where protective shielding is thinner. GPS systems, satellite-based communication networks, and even power grids could see minor disturbances if the radiation is concentrated and hits at just the right angle. Historically, Earth has experienced geomagnetic storms from solar flares that have knocked out power grids, disrupted air traffic control, and interfered with navigation systems. While Betelgeuse's explosion would not be identical to a solar flare, it could have similar, albeit likely milder, effects. Musk's specific mention of New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut may stem from the dense infrastructure and high population density of the region. Any disruption here would have outsized economic and societal impacts. Major financial systems, government agencies, and technology companies all operate heavily in this corridor. It's plausible that a minor cosmic event affecting satellites or communication networks could have ripple effects in such a sensitive region. There's also the psychological aspect. A bright, mysterious new object in the sky, one that remains visible day and night, could spark global curiosity, wonder, fear, and even panic. In the age of viral information, misinformation could spread faster than the light from the star itself. Governments and space agencies would need to act quickly to inform the public and quell conspiracy theories or doomsday fears. For all its dramatic implications, the explosion of Betelgeuse would ultimately be a gift to science. It would be a powerful, real-time example of stellar death and rebirth, as the exploded material from the star would eventually form a nebula, potentially seeding future star systems with the ingredients for planets and even life. Supernovae are the universe's ultimate recyclers, creating and dispersing elements like carbon, oxygen, and iron into the cosmos. Everything that makes up our world, including the atoms in our bodies, was forged in the heart of a dying star. Witnessing this process with our own eyes would be a reminder of our deep connection to the universe. Whether or not Betelgeuse explodes in 2 weeks, Musk's statement has succeeded in one important way: it has reignited global curiosity about space. And that, in itself, is a valuable achievement. While we wait to see whether his prediction comes true, scientists will continue to study Betelgeuse with renewed focus. The star, massive and unpredictable, remains a ticking cosmic clock. Whether its time runs out this month or in the next 100,000 years, one thing is certain: when it finally goes, the universe will never look the same again.